Hello friends, welcome to KSP Academy. In the last class, we already discussed the topic is advantages of high voltage transmission lines. So before going to this video, please watch that video, then come back to that, we'll get some clarity in that. Advantages of high voltage transmission line. Here the concept is what? Most economical transmission voltage. Most economical transmission voltage. And it means what? We have to transmit the transmission lines up to some voltage. More than that, if you transmit the voltage, you are going to problem. So, economical point of view, how to remember, you need to step up the voltage, not more than that. So that's what, and what up to what voltage you need to transmit what transmission lines. Should not go below voltage, it should not go above voltage also. It should go for economically how much voltage you have to transfer it is. That's called most economical transmission voltage. If you continue, you can understand very clearly it is. So as we know that in the last videos, P is equal to root 3 into PLIL cos phi. In this, IL equal to P by root 3 times of VL cos phi. In this, the moment the voltage increases, the current should be decreased. So current should be decreased. What is going to that? Conductor sizes decrease. That is one advantage you wrote already. Then after that, transmission losses also reduces. That is also advantage. The moment efficiency also increases. That is also advantage. Voltage regulations decreases. That is also advantage. Volume of a conductor material also going to be reduces. That is also advantage. Overall cost of a transmission line also reduces. That is also advantage. So this is way we are going to get advantages when voltage increases. Current should decrease advantage. It means some student are asking, sir, but how much voltage you need to go, sir? So right now what is how much generating voltage, generating stations? We have 11 kV voltage, we have stepped up into maximum 132 kV or 220 or 440 or 765 kV, we have stepped up. So if you go up to what in the 765 kV, sir, can you go for thousands also, 10,000 also can you go? More voltage can you go? What is going to problem, sir? If you keep on voltage increase, current should increase, sir. Everything is advantage, sir. So why you stopping 765 kV, sir? Can you go for 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 also, sir? 10,000, 1 lakh also, sir? What is going to happen? We are in advantage, sir. They are asking. No. The moment incremental of voltage, decremental of current, up to the mark correct. If keep on incremental voltage, we have some problems. What is the problem? Later I will explain it is. So we are thinking up to the voltage. The moment the voltage increases, current is decreases. It's okay. The moment keep on voltage also increases, it after some time the insulation cost also increases. The cost of insulation cost is increased. The cost of insulation also increases. The cost of insulation, then after that, insulation cost is increased automatically. Switchgear equipment cost also increases. Automatically, insulation increases, switchgear components is increased automatically. Line supporter cost also increases. Line supports cost also incremental. Because the insulation increases, wire weight should be incremental automatically. Line supporter, switchgears, insulations, all so many equipments cost should be going to be incremental. It means you need to increase the voltage up to the mark. More than increment, more than keep on increase the voltage, this parameter will come to the picture. This will be depending upon your cost. So for that reason, we have discussed, the scientists they discussed up to the mark only you have to increase the voltage, not go forward. According to the cost criteria, we have to use your voltage up to the mark. So that is nothing but economical transmission voltage. Economically, we have to see, and the losses, this should be considerable. We need to transmit the voltage. That is nothing but the most economical transmission voltage. For that reason, they given us some graph. The graph we are drawn between most economical voltage. We have to write most economical voltage. Most economical voltage versus cost of transmission line. Cost of transmission line. Cost of meter. Cost versus most economical voltage. If you draw the graph, how it should go? The moment the voltage increases, the voltage increases, current should be decreases, transmission line should be decreases, conductor size also decreases, automatically cost should be decremental. From this, initially it keep on going on there. Initially the voltage increases, cost should be decreases because current should be decreases, transmission line should decreases, volume meter decreases, cost should decreases up to this mark. After that, at some voltage, after keep on increase the voltage like this up to the mark, again the cost is incremental. Again the cost is incremental. Moment voltage increases, cost should decrease up to the mark. Keep on start incremental more than 765 kV, 800 kV, thousands. Again the cost is incremental because installation costs, serious line supporters, keep on other axle equipment cost is incremental. So this is the correct point of voltage. We need to transmit the voltage. This is nothing but V, most economical voltage. With cost versus voltage, this is a very good point. This point at which the voltage is called a most economical voltage. This is called a most economical cost. I hope you are understanding. This is called the most economical. Don't go less voltage, don't go high voltage. Up to the mark, according to the cost, we need to transmit a voltage. This is called the most economical voltage. For this reason, there is an empirical formula. The most economical voltage, mathematical calculation they did of. The most economical voltage is V in kVs is equal to 5.5 times under root of L by 1.6 plus 3P by 100. This is the most economical voltage formula. Most economical voltage formula. V in terms of kV is 5.5 into L by 1.6 and 3P by 100. So in this, if you want to convert it into V kV is equal to 5.5 into 1 by 1.6 is nothing but 0.625 into length of transmission line 3P by 100. We are going to calculation here. It is very clear. So this is the formula, we can use it. So in this, what are the components will come in the picture it is. So here we have that V is most economical voltage in terms of kilovolts. Next we have L, nothing but length of transmission line in kilometers. Length of transmission line in kilometers only. Next here 3P nothing but we can add directly 3P. 3P nothing but total power. Total power in kilowatts in 3-phase line. 3-phase transmission line. I hope you are understanding it is. V in terms of kilovolts, L in terms of kilometers, power in terms of kilowatts. This is the total power. Examination they will give 1 by 1.6 or if it is 0.625 also formula will be correct. Because mathematically we are very strong mathematics, you can do it. This 3P nothing but total power. If they mention power per phase, 3 into P you can do it. If they mention total power means 3P you can take it. Very important. If they mention single phase power in the 3-phase transmission line, 3 into P. Because no one will give that single phase power, there is a total power in the 3-phase power transmission line. Like that you can do it. So this is a if you wanted to do your own voltage, how much voltage I need to transmit my power transmission line. So for the reason you need to consider how much amount of power you want to transmit, how much length you will transmit. Power length if you decided, how much voltage you need to transmit, I'll give that. That voltage, your cost should be in economical. This should not affect it. It's the most economical voltage. If you go this voltage for a given length and power, you are going to be safe with the economical. If you go into less voltage, we are going to get some losses. If you go into more voltages, you are going to lose this economical point of view, you are going to lose. So in such a way, most economical point of view, you need to transmit your voltage and transmission line. That is what reason we should not go for more high voltage. We should not go for very less voltage. We should go up to some voltage level in the transmit. That is advantage first, cost wise also, and transmission power efficiency also. I hope you understand. Okay, no? If you're interested, if you like, make a subscribe that button. You'll get different links to your mail ID. You can watch and enjoy this. Okay, thanks for watching. Keep continuing.